Mustang Sally now, baby. Ah. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is MV broadcasting from Cardiff, and I'm broadcasting some Court Dreams basketball. This is the playoffs, folks. The playoffs. Playoffs! And what we have here at the moment is round 3. Well, it says round 3. It's actually round 2, but never mind. It's the semi-finals before we get to the championship games. So we've got the Tralfamadore, otherwise known as the Vons, in green against Vegas. That's going to be a great matchup of two excellent teams that have done brilliantly throughout the season. Then we've also got Maplewood versus Motown. So, folks, getting ready for this. So what I'm going to do, I'm setting up a later broadcast from Slash Deep. So I'm going to play the playoffs to a point, and then we get to a crunch game and we'll see where we are. And then Slash will pick it up from there. So we're getting near the end, folks. We're getting very near the end. So before I go any further, let's do it. I don't think I put my link in, actually. So I will go ahead and do this because everyone knows in the group that I'm broadcasting. So I'm just doing the sim part of this. But it's a quick look around the league. It's finished. We're just waiting on the playoffs. And in the Naismith division, Vegas, run by Bernie Strum, he has taken a division title. 64-18, a 780 winning percentage from the vaunted Vons, otherwise known as Tralfamadore, run by Midlife Crisis, 51-36. The Lehigh Lizards, 49-4 to their 551. So you can see some of the strengths and weaknesses of the teams on here as well. Chicago, that's David's team. Hagerstown is Dwayne. T-ville is Carlos. And Florida is Buckshot. The Auerbach division, so we've got the Naismith and the Auerbach. Motown, which I think is... Now, who is that? I'm not sure. But you've got this division here at the bottom. So here we go. We're going to go straight to the playoffs. But if you want to see the scoring leaders, leading the league was Allen Iverson. Let's have a look here. What team does he play for? The Liberty. I'm not sure which team that is. But he led the league in scoring. Not so many surprise. Adrian Dantley, Rick Barry from the Vons, 26-year-old Miami Greyhound. He also has done exceptionally well. Elvin Hayes for Vegas. You can see all the stats. I'll just leave it pondering for a while. Here's Lou Hudson playing for Motown, so we'll see him in the playoffs. LeBron playing for Florida. Chauncey Billups, we'll see him in the series coming up. He's the point guard for the Vegas team. Pistol Pete is playing for Motown. So Motown's got a good team. So without further ado, we're going to go into the playoffs. In fact, let me just set it up a little bit better than that. You got the Vons versus Vegas. Vegas at home. A quick look at both teams. Look at Vegas, 64-18. They are led by Chauncey Billups. You can see Chauncey there. His stats. That's better. I'll do it this way. You've got Rip Hamilton, 21 points per game. Elvin Hayes, 28.7. George Gervin, the Iceman, also a really key player. So you're going to look for these players up front. I don't know who Mike Mitchell is, but he's done exceptionally well. Mitch the Stitch. He's come from 1983. So he's another key player for Bernie. Artist Gilmore, 34-year-old artist. He won't be around next year. We play a keeper league. Say no more. Sheed Wallace. So the premise of the league is that, you keep 4 players until the next season. So if I was Bernie, that's a tough one to choose from. Tayshaun Prince. So a lot of the Detroit team he drafted. And also it looks like a Chicago team or a San Antonio team from the early 80s, and then he mixed them together. I think he did a trade somewhere as well. So they look good. They rank number 1 in the league. The average, look at that, 131 points per game against 1-2. So this is highly offensive team. Highly offensive. The Tralfamadore team, the Vonneguts, otherwise known as the Vons, I'll call them the Vons, they're led by Adrian Dantley, 30.6 points per game. Rick Barry, Daryl Griffiths. They are a fast break team. Laverne Tart, that's an interesting name. Never heard of this guy. Nick. Now, I don't understand how some of my Knicks are on these teams. I don't get it. But somehow they are. Melchioni also is a Nick. Unless that means something different, NYK. So, there we are. David West, Manny Leaks, Ricky Green. It's a good team. Mark Eaton, the blocker. He's really good at the blocks. So this is a really good team too. And Midlife and Bernie have proven warriors in our leagues, no matter what the sport. So here we go, folks. Let's get it on. I will do, like I said, I'm going to sim it until it gets to a crunch moment. So the Travel from the door, the Vons at Vegas, folks. Here we go. Auto. That's not what I meant to do. I am trying to get the computer to play the computer. Slightly different from the old way of doing it. 1 second. Okay. It's, how do you do auto again? I'm trying to remember. And now it's stopped. Okay, it did do it. So the game one, Trowel from a door, lose to Vegas. Vegas win 140 to 138. That was close. That was close. Very close. You can see the leaders in the game for the Vons. West was 25 points, 13 rebounds, double-double. Dentley went off, 36 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. And Melchioni, 19 points and 16 assists, double-double there. So excellent performance from Melchioni and West, but not enough to stop Chauncey Billups, 30 points with 14 assists. Sheed, 22 points with 12 rebounds. And Rip with 22 points. Game one goes to Vegas. That would have been close. So if I go down to scoring, and you can see the fast breaks in, there will be Vegas all the time. Come down to the bottom. Got me a brand new Mustang. There we go. Down to the bottom, you've got the last points were a free throw. It looked as if Vegas had the lead. This is close, right down all the way down to the wire. That's what we're trying to do. Get it down to where it's down to the last game. Vegas take a 1.1 game lead. Let's do game two. Got me a brand new Mustang. Let's see what that does. Vegas looking to go tune up against the Vons. Let's see what happens here, folks. And Vons taking Vegas to school. Rick Barry, 48 points, 13 rebounds, 3 steals. Melchioni again, 25 points, 10 assists. And West, 40 points, 8 rebounds as they take down the Vegas. Vegas team here, they got taken down big time. Billups had 30 points, though, 6 assists. 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Good game for Chauncey Billups. Elvin Hayes, 25 points, 24 rebounds, 3 blocks. And Rip Hamilton again, 21 points, 5 assists. But this one looked close only in the second, third, and fourth quarters. The blowout really started in the first quarter. So a 10-point difference there. The Vons take down Vegas. So it's 1-1 in the series. Let's go down to see what happens next. Here's the details. So game 3 coming up. Got me a brand new Mustang. I've said I wanted auto, so let's see what happens. Trial for Manor, 1. Vegas 1. Here we go. Simming it out. Simming it out. The Vons, led by Midlife Crisis. Vegas by Bernie. Let's see. In fact, I know what to do next time. The Zoom, I'm just not... Oh, Vegas! This time go into the Vons' backyard. Their offense goes off yet again. Tayshaun Prince, 17 points, 5 rebounds. Elvin Hayes, 32 points, 15 rebounds. Chauncey Billups again, almost like a league MVP, 20 points, 17 assists. as they take down the Vons. Melchioni, again, consistent, 23.7 assists, 3 steals. Adrian Dantley, 24 points. Rick Barry, 22 points. These two teams are offensive heavy. Despite the fact that the Vons came back in the fourth quarter, the damage was done in the second and the third. So, folks, Vegas take a 2-1 lead. So what we'll do now, I don't trust the zoom button on my game for some reason, but what we'll do now is getting close to crunch time. So what I'm going to do, I'm hoping the Vons come back just for the extended broadcast, is switch over now to Maplewood Motown. Maplewood Motown, here we go. I'm going to try out the Zoom this time. Right, Sally, right. Bear with me as I quickly set it up. That's right. There's a button here where you can definitely let the computer do it for you. Double checking. Or it will zoom the game. Either way, I wanted to get the game over and done with, but I don't mind just checking. I think we're good. There is a button. I've already pressed it before I started broadcasting, which makes sure that the computer, view computer versus computer plays. That's what I was looking for. That is on the game screen. If you just want to watch the computer play the computer without having to press many buttons, that is it. Maplewood, Motown. We're going to go into the game this time. See if we can call it. Got me a brand new Mustang. Mustang Sally now, baby. Let's see if it's going to do it. Should be doing it. Not doing it yet. Okay. It played it out. Okay. Maplewood 112, Motown 118. Kareem with 22 points for Motown as they take the victory at home with 10 rebounds. James Worthy, big game James there with 20 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and Magic, 16 points, 11 rebounds. Motown take the win. At home against Maplewood, Shaq came in with 20 points, 11 rebounds. Dwayne Wade, 12 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals. And Williams, 15 points. Is UD there? It's a good game, here. Game 1 out the way. So let's go do that one. That's done. Let's go to game 2. This time I'm going to try. In fact, Motown are going ahead. 2 they won again, 118 to 112. Similar scores this time. I think because they pressed the button 3 times. Motown leads 3-0. I think that's where it stops. And I will stop it there. Motown won 12-118 in game 3. So Motown have won 3 straight games. Looks like they're at home for 3 games. The scores look identical. In fact, they are identical. How is that possible? Kareem 22, 10 points. This has just repeated itself. It looks like it has. So what I need to do is change that. So we're ready to our first problem with today. It seems to have duplicated every single score. This is where I need Steve. That can't be right. 20 points, 11. 20 points, 11. So what I'm going to do is, not much I can do really. I may have to, well, we know Vegas is 2-1 up. So what I'm going to do is this. Tralfamador is 1. That's fixed. That's fine. It's this one down here. Maplewood versus Motown. So they're leading 3-0, but that's not right. That's definitely not right. So what I'm going to do is stop it for the moment, see if I can redo that. It won't let me, I don't think. Well, I think there is a way to do it. So what I'm going to do, folks, is without actually wanting to mess it up any further, I can do these games and let that one ride for the moment. So Trial Fumador, Auto Vegas. Let's do that one. But something's happening with my game here. This is not good. I'm not going to press the button anymore. It seems to duplicate it. Let me not press anything else. It's working through this game. Trial Fumador versus Vegas. Let's see if I get one through. There we go. Vegas wins 135-125. Rick Barrett, 28 points. Adrian Dantley, 37 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. Melchioni, 12 points, 10 assists, 3 steals. Hayes, 43 points again. Gervin, 28 points. Billups, 25. As Vegas take the victory. I don't want to lose Vegas. So they're on the brink of the series. I could do one more, but this is the one that we need to fix. So I'm going to ask Steve to see if he can fix that. Steve Tate, who he's the wizard of all of these things. I'm pretty confident this is, let's double check it, has duplicated all of these games here for some strange reason. So, not sure how to handle that. But Maplewood did lose the first game. So we may have to separate these two out somewhere else to play Maplewood and Motown in a separate series so it doesn't affect the overall result. So I'll stop there. I could do Vegas Vons, and I probably will play. There's something not quite right, but I'll probably play this one. No, I'm going to leave it for Slash Deep. So, unfortunately, a bit of an anticlimax there. I just wanted to sim it, actually, and I tried to do that, but it duplicated it. So somewhere the game is slowing itself down. But at the moment, guys, the rosters say that Vegas, this roster here, the Vegas Stars, this team is on its way to the finals unless the Vons come back and win game 5. They're down 3-1. In this series, Motown is actually up 1-0. Motown Thrillers up against the Maplewood Bambear Pigs. A bit of a mouthful there. But it should be 1-0, not 3. So we shall leave it there. It shouldn't be too hard for the guys to sort that out. Because I think all you'd have to do is create another game or just run a two-team sim. Or play out this series here. This one is okay. This one is not quite right. Anyway, so I don't know why it did that 3 times. So without further ado, I said it'd be a quick broadcast just to move it along to Slashed. But now I get a chance to go back and we may return. So from MV in Cardiff, it is goodbye from him.